This is a method for integrating a product. It's the reverse of the product rule for differentiation. The formula is in the formula book. You don't need to memorize it. It's quite easy to prove, but today we're just using it. You have a product of factors to integrate. One of them is called u. That has to be a factor that you know how to differentiate. And the other one is called dv by dx. That has to be a factor that you know how to integrate. And also a factor that doesn't get more complicated when you integrate it. So for this one, we'll take u as x, du by dx is 1, and the other factor, dv by dx, is cos x. You know how to integrate that, and it doesn't get any more complicated when you integrate it. If we now put this into the formula, our formula is u times v, x times sine x. Take away the integral of v, that's sine x, times the derivative of the other one, times 1. And you know how to integrate sine x, to get minus cos x. So it's x sine x, take away minus cos x, plus your constant of integration. So it's like plus cos x. Here's another example. Again, we've got a trig function. That's the one that we'll use as our dv by dx. Doing it the same way, and we integrate, we have x times v, so it's x times, our v was minus cos x, take away, now here you're taking away minus cos x times 1. Always tidy up before you do the next integration. So we're going to, instead of subtracting minus cos x, we're adding cos x. And that's something you know how to integrate. Here, think, which one will you integrate and which one will you differentiate? You don't want something to get more complicated when you integrate it. We'll have u is 2x and dv by dx is e to the x, because when you integrate e to the x, you get e to the x. Now, when we put this into the formula, we have our u times v, take away v, that's the e to the x, times 2, which was our du by dx. One more example. You will again take your u as 3x minus 1, sorry, 3x plus 1, and dv by dx as e to the minus 4x, because when you integrate that, it doesn't get any more complicated. When we integrate, we have our u times v, take away, and then this is our v times du by dx. Tidy up before you do the next integration. You're subtracting a negative, so that's adding. We've got a factor, a quarter, and a factor 3. They are constant factors, so they can come outside the integration. Nothing else can come outside an integration, only constant factors. You can then integrate this, and there's actually a common factor, e to the minus 4x. So it would be usual to take that outside the brackets and tidy it up like that.